Okay, so it still doesn't answer the question. Why are you all hiding? And it's not just you on this call. I swear, I tell my partner this. I'm like, it's like these women, and this has been years, right? These women are like doing such unbelievable things in their life and their health and their decisions, like the kind of things that other women look at and they're like, oh my God, I just want to be like her, but they don't even have the opportunity to model after it because we're hiding it. And it's like, for anybody who's a parent, is when you find the best nanny or the best babysitter, nobody shares that. That phone number is it's never being shared. You're like, no way. Why are we hiding this? I really, really, I truly want to know, like, why are we hiding this? Why are we holding back? Why are you, not we, why are you holding back something that is so unbelievably profound and amazing?
I think for me, it's the fear of failure. Like that, what if, like, day 91, try not to cry at the office. Day 91, I wake up and it's like, that was great. And like me planning things out, ignoring the Frenchie brain. Like, that's not going to be who I am on day 91. But day 300, day like 700, where am I? And, I need to sit down and do the 1 year plan and sit down and do the overwhelm course. Um, I think, yeah, I'm hiding it because I have done other things where I have found success and then got derailed, couldn't keep up with it at that point. And now we're figuring out all of these other health things, which is great. It's wonderful to be armed with like our health pictures and figuring out what we need to do um, to continue to be successful. Um, but I guess like I just need to own that right now that like this has been sustainable thus far. I am feeling great. Like, why would I want to change that? Um, and wanting to celebrate in that with other people. Like, I shouldn't be afraid of saying, I'm doing really well. I want to continue this. Please support me in this instead of feeling like I'm just going to keep this to myself. And yeah, I just don't want to, I don't want to fail again. And I don't want other people to be like, oh, well, she failed again. I don't know if anybody's even ever said that either.
So you're
So I don't
planning on
know why
failing.
I'm sorry.
You're planning on failing.
Yeah. Or like fear of the unexpected thing that could derail it. And I need to like just recognize that that happens. Like life happens and you can't just respond by binge eating or ooh one more mentality. Like that's not a healthy mindset to have. I don't know if anybody else feels this way. Sorry.
I have to comment on this, okay,
Okay.
before anybody chimes in, because you have a fear of failure. So the assumption is you're going to fail because you're already thinking about the moment that you fail. You're already like, even though you're not saying it overtly, there is an
Yeah.
underlying, when I fail, then if other people know, then I'm a failure. And then they're going to see me as a failure. So this is super important because if there's any inkling of failure, and you even said like, things in life can derail it. That's not true. I mean, unless you're handed a diagnosis that you have to go on a specific, right? Like and then we're not even manifesting that shit in here right now,
Yeah.
but there is nothing that will derail it unless you give that thing permission to derail what you're doing. So there is an underlying current that you're going to fail that needs to be shut down
Yes.
or you're going to fail.
I know
And
exactly where it comes from.
okay, and here's the other thing. Whether people know or not doesn't determine if you're a failure or if you failed. It's all your own shit. They just are witness to it. Big deal. They fail all the time too. And again, people, right, we're very self-centered, so it's going to be a fleeting moment. but you're planning on failing.
So how
And
do I not?
decide.
What what do
Like,
I need to say to myself to decide?
uh, okay,
It's
when
like,
you were nannying the kids, right? Did you plan on leaving them somewhere? Like, let's say you went to
no.
the zoo. I know the family, so I'd be like, oh, you'd be in
Yeah.
so much trouble. But you never planned for it. It wasn't even an option. It wasn't even in your mind, right? It was 100%. All three of those kids are getting in the car for now, right? Are getting in the car and they're coming home with me. There was never another option. Do you think that just happened to you, or do you think that you chose that?
A lot of emotions about that.
Keep breathing.
I think I just had this light bulb moment. I'm not a mom, but I love those kids like they are my own. And thinking about like this analogy right now, like wishing that that love for those kids was there for myself, like myself and my future and my health. Um, like absolutely not. If I, you things happen to kids at school and you hear about like, oh, the hard day that they had or the hard moment they had, or like you saying like me leaving those kids, like even to go to the bathroom, like that would never happen. Um, and that's it right there. Like I need to adopt that for me. This is never going to happen. Like I'm not going to leave myself behind. I need to sit in that. Sorry.
Yeah, it will never happen because I won't leave myself behind. And if you happen to get in the car and maybe drive out of the parking lot and then remember, oh shit, right? You're gonna go
Yeah.
back. Oops, someone's missing. But you don't go home and just leave them there. You come back. And so, right? So it's like we're all going to stray a little bit. So that's part of it. Like that's part of the game, but you're not going to leave yourself behind. And honestly, what does failure even look like? What does that even mean? I think, you know what I think failure means? Is not even trying, failing to show up. Because one is failing to show up, and the other is trying and 50-50 getting the result or not.
I think that also resonates like at the very beginning of the shed. I told myself that I think, and it was even one of the mindset models, like the first example, that it's okay to have like balance and flexibility in your choices and remember that they're your choices and know that you can still accomplish your goals.